What's up?
Hey.
Hello,
What's up?
hello, everyone.
Good evening
How
to
you doing,
everybody.
Rob? How you doing, man?
Pretty good, pretty good.
I'm just sitting here, just being myself.
That's the only thing you
Did it
can
to
be.
me again.
Did,
Did
what,
it
did,
to me again. Dang that, StreamYard.
well, you're there. We
I'm
hear
gonna have
you.
to pop back out, pop back in again.
Oh, you can't hear us? Looking into Viagra. Oh, boy.
Who's looking in the Viagra?
Dixie boy, man. Poor guy. What's up, Froggy? Dr. Harley. Dixie boy, of course. Gloria and Lolly, and who else is in here? Hey, Rob Benjamin's in here.
Well,
Oh,
of
there you
course
are, Rob.
I'm here.
Donna, hello, good evening. Are you working tonight? Oh, you're driving. Okay. Well, that might not be a bad thing. If you're driving, right? Evening, I'm driving, so I can watch the show. How you gonna put your 2 cents in the comments when you're driving?
Right?
You know. Uh, what's happening, dog? How you doing this evening, man?
No, man, I wish StreamYard would stop doing that. Every time we switch from the intro and everything, my freaking earbuds, stop working. Ah,
I have that
but
problem.
anyways,
I have
other
that problem on Discord when I get phone calls.
ah.
Yeah.
How's everybody in the chat room? As you can see, I'm doing my daily duties of delivering that fuel for everybody else. Just y'all not getting
Everybody,
any of it.
everybody's saying hi. Dr. Harley says hello, all.
So,
I had to step away, but now I'm back. Oh, okay. Yeah, you're gonna have a great show ahead tonight, man. You got Sick Wide Ride on. Chris is a pretty cool guy. But yeah, everybody's just saying hi. Greg's in the chat. What's happening, Greg? Oh, there he now. It's popping up. Robert's in the chat.
Hey, Robert. Shocker has not come on yet.
Yeah, we figured we just
I'll stop.
we figured we'd let
Hey, Shocker.
Shocker's not in there yet.
You know what? Shocker, do you want to come in? No, she's not in the chat room yet.
No. Uh-oh, now you're not. We were gonna let Dark talk, but I don't know.
Oh, here we go. Am I back? Can y'all hear me? Yay. I might have to pull off of them. So I have a controversial topic to talk about to y'all tonight.
Oh boy,
And-
here we go.
And I know this is it kind of goes both ways for women and men. All right, mostly women. All right, don't get me wrong. I love women. I really do. Okay, I'm gonna set this scenario up. You start dating a woman and everything. You get heavily involved and all that. You end up proposing to her. She has her own place. We'll talk about later on in life and everything. You're like more of our age. You basically started over. She has her own place. You have your own place. And y'all alternate between places. Okay. One week you stay at her place. Another week you stay at his place. While you propose to her, so you made an agreement together. You're going to sell both of y'all's houses and get one together. But in the midst of all this, it could be this type of scenario, or in general, everything. She ends up selling her place. She moves into your bachelor pad, and all of a sudden, she starts making changes to your place. She starts wanting to move all your stuff around or put it down in the basement, or move it out completely. And I know some guys could do the same thing, okay? But it's mostly vice versa. It almost reminds me of that movie, How to Get Rid of a Guy in 10 Days. Every one of y'all watch that movie? But here it is. It's,
I don't
you
watch
know,
too many
vice
comedies,
versa.
so no.
But you see what I'm kind of getting at.
Yeah,
This is your pad, your
I get
house,
what you're
your
saying.
own everything.
If it's my
And she
house,
said,
wait a minute, Dark. If it's my house and she's moving into it, she has to adapt to the way I have my house. She can add to it, but she's not going to change it. If I am moving out of my house into her house, I would expect me to have to do the same. Okay. If we both sell our places and move into a house together, then we have to agree on what goes up. I will put it that way.
yeah. So, and that's the third thing. But she's been what I'm trying to get. She was fine throughout the whole time you're dating. You know what I'm saying?
She didn't live there.
And next thing you know, no, all of a sudden now the roost has come into the house and wants to make everything change. So it's vice versa for the thing with the guy.
The roost
So-
is coming to the house. I like that one.
And it just boggles me, you know, the mentality. And the other thing I see out there, you see all these women on these social media platforms and everything. Where's all the good guys? Where are all the good guys at? Well, let me give you a heads up. Good guys finish last. You know? So to say.
Hey, Evil Rick says, why is it that women will like you for who you are, but as soon as you hook up, she starts trying to change who you are? That's true. And
That's true.
Ghost Eagle
That
says,
is so true.
Ghost Eagle says, if she moves into my house, it becomes our house. Yes, I agree, but she's not going to change my house. She can add to it, but she's not going to change it. That's what I was saying.
I agree. She can add to it, but not turn around, you know, take this off my wall and stuff and go put it down in the basement. Oh, honey, you need to get that out of the house and stuff.
No, that
that's what I'm trying to say.
Well,
You
Harley Pimp's idea he says my whole ladies each have a particular job and or to perform. You gotta delegate, brother.
True. So that's where I'm getting at this. Like I said, it's going to be a controversial context. Some people is going to say, you know, hey, you love her that much and everything, you'll let her do what she wants to do. Well, there is a fine line. You know, you kind of catch what I'm trying to get at. You know what I'm saying?
Well, Donna says it doesn't matter the house. It'll always feel like it was the individuals. Better to get a new house. I agree with that, yeah. Sorry, Robert, I'll read in a minute. Henry said, we're glad to be without those lovely ladies. One bad apple don't spoil the whole bunch. Someone needs to explain to women that if you want a Porsche, stop shopping at the VW lot. That's what Robert said.
Man, I'm going to tell you, I watch so many of those videos and everything. The guy goes up to the woman and everything. She's like, I got a boyfriend. And there'd be like a Lambo or a Porsche or something and everything. He goes get in the car. Next thing you know, the woman's turning around. I call those gold diggers. You know what I'm saying?
Hellfighter Steve,
So,
he chimed in with, he's not ever home enough to know. So, Greg says, if she takes my Velvet Elvis picture down, she's gone. Out of here.
So, Rob, what do you think about that?
What do I think, huh?
Uh-oh, now you're asking for it.
Your opinion, okay? Your honest, truthful opinion.
Are staged.
Well, I've been through it. My first wife, we had our own place, you know, not hers or mine. We had a place that was both of ours. We moved into. My stuff went into the bedroom, and her stuff, or what would be considered couple stuff, went out into the living room and kitchen and stuff like that. My stuff was all hidden. She didn't want people to see it. Um, then when Camilla and I got together and moved in and stuff, I have slowly started to display who I am, my stuff. And it's still, Camilla and I have been together for over 10 years. And I'm still finding it hard to put stuff out on the walls that express me. And so, yeah, I've been through it. And I say, if she moves into the guy's house, the guy needs to make some concessions for her to express herself, but not everything needs to change, because if she's trying to change him, she needs to go. Plain and simple.
I didn't know this happened to you, man, but condolences to you and everything. So, that's just another thing. Since you've been through this, so sounds like to me you're kind of traumatized by it. You're still struggling to bring forth your everything out. Did I hear that correctly?
Yeah, I had at state fairs, you get these little mirrors in the paper frame and stuff like that. I had a whole bunch of them that I wanted to put up. Nope, put them in the bedroom. Okay, so I put them in the bedroom. My Def Leppard, I had a big Def Leppard mirror that I wanted to put up. Nope, put it in the bedroom. Everything I wanted to put up that showed me was in the bedroom. So now, with Camilla, my Def Leppard mirror's out in the living room. My dogs that are playing poker is in the hallway by the bathroom. And I got my Kiss poster in the bedroom. And I'm working on putting some other things up as well. But it's taken me over 10 years to do it. I'm still having troubles I'm fighting to put things out, and I'm slowly getting there.
Alcohol helps.
No, it don't.
Drugs help. That's what the process says.
Well, it helps you.
What's happening, process? How you been, boy? The Man Song. There you go. Everybody go see that after the show.
But yeah, it's basically traumatized me a bit. I'm still struggling with it. But I'll get there. I want to get my race cars put up and displayed, but I don't have a display case for them, so they sit in their boxes. But yeah, I've been traumatized, so it's hard for me to get over and to move on, but I'm getting there. Camilla's helping me get there.
No, that's what I'm saying. But Camilla's helping you out. She's being supportive about it. That's a big difference.
My old lady's super supportive. She lets me put up wherever I want, wherever I want, and I do the same for her. I mean, that's what I was looking around for. I got in my bedroom more of my stuff's in here than hers, but she's got just as much almost,
Right.
And then I'm thinking about what's in the other rooms, and it's the same way. The living room's the same way. There's pictures of my family, pictures of her family, pictures of our families,
I've got a picture frame about so long, so wide, it says beer 5 cents, and that's out in the kitchen. I've got coffee mugs hanging up along the ridge in the kitchen. So yeah, I've got stuff out.
Henry says Dawn has her room and I have mine. The problem is solved. And that's pretty much the way me and my old lady got it too. She's got her room and I got mine.
Well, as soon as we can get the youngest out of here, I can take over his room and Camilla can have her sewing room back. And then I'd have
what? Frogzilla just got home from work. Is that a congratulations or are you just fucking around again?
I didn't know motorcycling was work.
Right?
So yeah, I've been traumatized. It's depends on how bad. I've been with my first wife for 20 years, so yeah, I can imagine how long it's going to take.
So
Right.
I'm apologize. I didn't know this. People in the audience, this was not planned. Reason I brought this up, I have a mutual friend that going through this, and it just kind of baffled me. So she posted on social media, and it's like, really? It's like, really?
Oh, so that's why
So
we're allowed to talk about it. It's because it's out on social media, right?
yeah, it's out on social media. The bird has flew the coop. To put it this way, okay?
Right, right.
Well,
So, but Rob, I did not know this actually happened to you. But
These are
yeah,
pretty good,
it
guys.
happened to me.
huh,
It happened to me. Um, I had a whole dresser drawer full of cassette tapes. Didn't have a cassette player. I had over 300 cassettes. She made me get rid of them because we didn't have a cassette player. Now I have a cassette player and I'm kicking myself because I had a lot of old cassette tapes that were really good. And I
yeah.
want to play them. Now I have to go out and buy more cassettes.
Yep. Go to yard sales. You'll find all kinds.
But yeah, I mean, some of the stuff can go downstairs in the basement to make room for her stuff. There's going to be concessions on both sides. But if she's trying to rearrange and get rid of stuff that's his, no, that's not good.
That's what I say. He's coming into his pad. It was just vice versa. If he went into, he sold his place first and with it. Now, if you're getting a place together, straight out there, yes, that's where things merge together. You make it together and stuff or everything. But you're coming into my deal is you coming into. I've been dating you for a long time and everything. And I proposed to you. We're taking that next step. You're going to come move into my pad completely, to my home and all that. And you've been fine with it the way it is for all this time, for 7, 8 months.
You
And
would,
next thing you know, you got problems with it.
Yeah. I
So
mean, I understand her wanting to put things up to show who she is and her some of her stuff up, but don't rearrange all his stuff or change who he is. No.
right.
yeah. So that's
Yeah,
just
there's
like the bike,
compromise.
man.
There's compromise. He
Yeah,
has to
yeah,
compromise, and she has to compromise. It's that simple.
Yeah. Very simple.
yeah.
The recipe for a happy life can be summed up in 2 words. I understand. I say 3 words. I understand, dear.
I would just say yes, dear, but
Right. Dallas says women totally make sense to him, and their farts smell like roses. Maybe your wife's, but not mine.
I mean, how many times we heard that scenario and everything? Us from us being bikers and everything. The wife walks in the garage and makes that comment to you and stuff like that. That bike gets more attention than me. You need to choose.
Mine
Bye.
don't say that. Mine don't say that, but she bitches a lot about what I got.
But we heard scenarios of that.
right.
It just baffled me. In this day and era, known to behold and stuff, how much has changed through the years. You know what I'm saying?
Greg says,
You look
sure gonna
through.
miss her.
What did Greg say?
He's sure gonna miss her.
That's what I just said. Bye.
Yep. See ya.
Yeah, no, my old lady hadn't done that to me, so she did make a comment, and I just looked at her funny, and she retracted her statement real quick.
my first old lady tried to change me, and she couldn't.
Right.
And she ended up having a worse life than I did after our divorce. So I'm sorry to say this, but I'm better off. This would be happy to say. This would be happy to say that.
I had two exes reach out to me and one made the comment that she's better off than she was with me, and she posted her in a picture. And, Facebook Messenger, you can send somebody a Facebook message and you either accept it or accept it. I never accepted it and stuff, and I'm just sitting here like, oh, you never really gave us a chance. And the second one was, kind of asking. It's almost like she's back single again. It was kind of fishing, and I never responded back to her. Same thing, never did accept it and stuff. But I ended up showing one of my buddies and everything. He just fall out laughing and everything. So,
yep. Once you say see, you can't go back. What's happening, Randy? You out there? Are you watching us, Randy? He just said
hi, Randy.
He just said hi through Facebook on me. So if you're watching, Randy, say hi in the chat, damn it.
Yeah.
We ain't talked to you in forever, man. Been together so long, she's grown on you. I hear you. Like mold. Yeah, I officially have been together with Kim, my second wife, third wife, however you want to look at it. I was married to the first wife twice, but anyway, I was with her for 19, and I've been with Kim for 20. So officially, I've been with Kim more than the first one.
Camille and I have been together 12 years, married 10. So.
Me and Denise have been together for 22 years and been married 20. Matter of fact, this coming December makes 20 years.
Right.
So, dang, that's a long time, man.
Hey,
Right.
time flies, man. Before you know it, them grandkids you got, they'll be graduating high school.
See, I'm smart. I ain't putting life insurance policy on me because the minute I do, I know I'm dead.
Don't retire then.
Well, I know this much. When you're talking about grandkids and everything, I have 6 of them, and time is flying and everything. Ian's in preschool now. Eva's going to be in preschool next year. Cody and Luna are in, kindergarten, and it's like, holy hell. And, Everett, he's going into 5th grade, so it's like, man, time does fly, man.
It's unreal how fast time goes,
just
man.
makes you, well, it's just like I've said before, and there's other phrases like, life is too short, enjoy it, live it, and don't be confined and confine yourself into a cage. You know what I'm saying? So I made the comment to my friend and his fiance. Instead of buying a new house, I mean they're traveling right now. I said, why don't y'all get a camper and go freaking travel?
Poor Evil Rick.
Life.
Evil Rick had a cold one. He says he did that marriage thing once. It was enough. His ex was so cold, it would be 100 degrees in the house. She'd spread her legs and the furnace would come on.
That's worse than the Vikings not winning a Super Bowl.
With Lolly, with me and Kim, we have 13 grandkids too.
Yeah, I only got
know
3
the difference
grandkids.
between love and hate. Because you've been together so long, is that what you're saying there, Henry? You don't know the difference between love and hate. Oh, well, that was a good one.
Yeah, I've only got 3 grandkids, and I'm way behind.
Well, Mama didn't have any kids, did she?
She's got 3, I got 2, but the grandkids are coming from my daughter.
She does have 3. Okay.
And her kids don't want kids.
I kind of don't blame them. I mean, I'll be honest with you. I only
Yeah, I was
wanted
about to
2.
say. The
What
way
was that?
things are today,
Better off not to have them, right?
so I sat down with my daughter yesterday. She turned 21, and tell her it's time to make some life choices. You know, because you're 21, still underneath my roof. You know, you need to get on the ball and make some choices. And lo and behold, today she came to me after I woke up and everything. She went to Southfield College and signed up for college, and she's going to start her journey there. It's in the computer data technology, basically dealing with computers and stuff like that. And I landed into about dating and stuff like that, and because she don't get out much. Her last one was, y'all already know the story behind that one. And we kind of talked about this little scenario and stuff, and she's aware that she's going to take her time. She is talking to a guy, come to find out, and she's been talking to him for the last 2 months. And they going to go out on their first date here Friday, and we'll see how it goes. So I'm praying.
Right.
Praying.
So far,
Are you praying that he's a good guy, or are you praying that he'll take her away from you?
well, one way I gather and everything, he's got a good career. He does have his own place and all that, his own car. So that's what I'm saying. I'm praying, this might be the one, So
Pray harder.
Time will tell,
Right.
Pray harder. So
What are we missing? Nothing. Okay.
I could
Grizz
send,
came in. How you doing, Grizz?
I could send you
Grizz, how you doing?
What can you send there?
You can send me what?
I can send you my youngest.
Oh, okay. I got enough youngins right now. I don't need no more.
He's lazier than me.
Just say.
No way.
You're
not lazy, Rob.
Rob,
you get up, go to work every day.
I don't see how you can be lazy.
Yeah, you go do the Renaissance Festival. You do the MRF. You do the A-Bait. You are not lazy. You're not lazy.
No, it's not. Yeah, you're not lazy. Far from you. You're very busy.
Yeah, he's going on without a job for about a year now. December will be a year.
Well, has he been on unemployment? Because I did unemployment.
No, he can't do unemployment from a temp agency.
Oh. Well, now it all depends. If you work for the temp agency itself, why couldn't you get unemployment?
No, he was working at, was it Cummins, and then they let him go.
So why don't he go back to the temp agency then?
Well, we kept telling him, go back, and he won't go back. No temp, he won't do any temp agency. I don't know how hard he's really putting in for a job.
T-Bone.
So, but it's.
How you doing, T-Bone?
It's going to come to roost here soon because all he does is sit in the house and do nothing. And you need to get out.
Well, you going to go down there and see Evil Rick? Salty?
Well, same thing I did with my daughter. Put the foot down and start giving the life choices.
Yeah.
Right.
And there again, there's that generation thing. I mean, here it is. Man, I started working when I was 12 years old. Dad had a lawnmower for me, and he said, "Go to that house and see if they need their yard cut." Next thing you know, I ended up with, by 13, I had 8 yards I was cutting. By 13 years old, I was able to buy my own go-kart, my own dirt bike.
Yep.
I had my own lawnmower business when I was a kid too. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
Who's asking if they got the bike going? David Mann's Chopper Fest at the Stockyards this weekend. Man, I'd love to get on that.
when I was that age, I was mowing yards. I
I'd
actually had
been
13
down.
yards to mow, and I shoveled sidewalks in our trailer park. So yeah, I bought my own bike. I bought my own school clothes, my own school supplies. I had money for movies. Oh yeah.
well, there's something right there. If we know what we know now, would you keep the lawn business?
I would,
What the way lawn businesses are today, landscaping and stuff like that.
if I was really into it, I would have done landscaping.
Yeah, it seems like I did landscaping for a while. I did roofing, and I've done all kinds of shit that I, never was good enough to stay at. That's the way I looked at it.
XS 650 and I were talking a while back, and we said when we were in high school, if we would have stayed with motorcycle repair, we would have had our own shop and our own dealership by now.
Now, see,
Sure.
when I went to high school, my elective was going to be motorcycle repair, but they took that away the year before I got into that grade. Was it 10th grade? Yeah, and they took that out, and I had to take radio and TV. So I could be a disc jockey, guys.
Right.
Mine was woodworking.
I built a gun cabinet in 10th grade.
You wasn't picking cotton by the time you was 12. Company I work for is a $50 million a year landscape. Well, yeah, that's because they got fucking 25 crews and maybe not that. Yeah, they're a big multi-million. Yeah, I see what you're saying. And it was probably started by one little guy with a pickup truck and a lawnmower.
And his name isn't Greg.
Well, that's how that is called the American dream.
Right.
You start out a little small company. You end up hiring some people, and he starts growing, gets a little bit bigger. Next thing you know, you're rolling in the dough and stuff, and then you got these people here. It's like you need to share it. No, I built this from the ground up. Why should I share something I built?
Right.
Yeah, I'm sharing it already with my employees. They work for me and stuff. They get a cut for their time and effort and stuff. They get paid. A prime example, like where you work at, J-Man. Rob, where you work at, where I work at. It's just like that. It's just like Doc Hawley. He's got his motorcycle shop and everything. Plus, he still works his other job. But as time grows, his shop's going to grow more and more and more, and he'll be walking away from his, other job. That's called capitalism. And you're competing against other people.
Hey, Evil Rick says that he was throwing hay and straw bales when he was 12 years old, sometimes driving the tractor and pulling the trailer or the baler. Okay? And what I say to that is, Evil Rick, that was 60 years ago, man.
But no, you see it today. You see these farmers they're posting some videos of their kids driving. There's two brothers and everything. They're like 8, 9 years old, driving the tractors and stuff. While he's operating the right now it's corn. He was doing corn and stuff. But you're starting at a young age and stuff and showing them the right ways to work and stuff. It goes back to that foundation.
Yep.
To push to work. And there's where I kind of failed at with my daughters. I let them basically, slack around and stuff. And there's my fault. So I'm reaping for what I sowed.
Well, I
That
tried
makes
to
sense.
teach,
Yeah.
I tried to teach my kids like my mom taught me. You got to work for what you want. If you want it, you got to work for it. Plain and simple.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
I taught that to my kids. If you want something, you need to work for it. Well, I don't have a job. Well, go shovel sidewalks. Go mow
get out
some
and find
yards.
one. Yeah, get out and
Doing
find
some
one.
babysitting.
You know, there's plenty of restaurants around here. That's why I used to tell my kids there's plenty of restaurants around the house. Walk to
Right?
one of those till you get a job, can buy a car, then you can get another job to buy a better car, get another job to buy a house.
I
You know,
did it
that's
all the way up through high school. The only thing I didn't do was have the SEX with others.
Well, you got to look. There's so many trade jobs out there that need employees. I mean, you can go to Micro and look on this website and everything. And it's got a list of all the jobs out there, trade jobs, from crane operator, backhoes. You know, the list is long. I mean, and he did all that from dirty jobs, and compound. Now he offers grants now to help certain individuals to go get trade school and stuff and get
Right.
these type of jobs. I mean, look at this: a crane operator. Crane operator. This woman did it. It took her 7 months. 7 months to get her crane license and everything. And then 4 months later, she's at a job where she's getting paid $150,000 to operate a crane every day. It's out there. It's just the will and desire,
But that's what's wrong with the United States is those jobs have gotten so well paid, nobody ever wants to leave them, so somebody else can get that kind of money. Just saying.
Well, I'm gonna let you know now. I'm paid pretty good for what I got, what I do. But as far as the trucking industry as a whole, they're still way underpaid.
Yeah.
If you do the inflations and math, back in the 70s and early 80s and everything, for every dollar you made, you only paid out maybe 25 to 30 cents. You kept almost 75 cents in your pocket. Now today, for every dollar you make and everything, freaking, you only keeping like 15, 16 cents of it.
I ain't
What I'm saying?
I'm not even keeping that.
I know. So,
Frogzilla needs an employee. Tell your son to go work for him. There's no desire or pride in work anymore. You got that right.
All right.
That's because we gave them too much. Us as parents.
yeah. And in all reality, they got it easier today than what it is back from our.
Steve's saying there's a lot of trade jobs that are not filled. Well, that's another thing. Those trade jobs aren't paid what people want to make nowadays, Steve. They're getting filled by the illegal workers.
Right.
Your internet's coming and going. Well, take it easy, man. T-Bone's gone.
Take care, T-Bone.
Most welders are hired right out of school or plumbers. I know a couple plumbers that are out of work. I know another AC heating and AC guy that says that he's fucking barely scratching along. Excuse my language. He's barely scratching along. So.
I mean, a lot of that plays to the market too. I mean,
well, I get paid better than I used to. I'm about at the average level of what I do for a living now. Before I was way underpaid, but I put up with it because that's the job I wanted to do.
Hey, Sick.
What's happening, Sick?
Hey, Sick, how you doing, man?
You're just thinking of welders. A lot of welders go blind, though, Steve.
Well, you got to use the math.
Just saying, a lot of welders go
blind.
Well,
there's a very wide range of pay. welders from $15 an hour to $150 an hour.
Yeah, depending on what kind of welding you do. Yeah, if you're an undersea welder, which that's a very lucrative trade, which there aren't many of. So yeah, you would make $150 an hour.
And it's a high demand. I mean, out there in those oil rigs and stuff and everything, they pay that kind of money for you to come out there.
Yes,
If you're laying a pipeline, laying a pipeline in the ocean,
most welders die of COPD. That's I can understand being dying from that, but I'm just saying they go blind. They don't live long. Mythical Rider says.
But it's a very high risk job,
Yeah. Well, that's just like them guys that are building the skyscrapers.
Mm-hmm.
They make ungodly amount of money. But would I do that? Hell no.
I don't care how much they make. Hell no.
Yeah. I had a buddy of mine. Well, he was my ex-old lady's cousin, but he's still a buddy of mine. And he wanted me to always go to work with him, and because he worked on those big signs you see on the side of the highway that say Exxon or whatever, the big signs you see on the side of the highway. He put those up, and he did it for years and years and years, and he always wanted me to go with him. I went with him just to work on the ground, and after 2-3 days, I think it was the third day, I was like, man, I'm going home. Bye. That wasn't a job for me.
Oh, look at those guys that climb the towers just to change a light bulb.
Nope.
Because, that tall, skinny thing you climbing up there, freaking, 50 stories up just to change a.
That's the same as those guys who go clean those wind turbine things. You seen that on Dirty Jobs, didn't you? Where he had to go do that.
No, I didn't watch that. I'll have to look that one up.
Yeah, they clean the big wind turbines and fix them and stuff. Bricklayers have died of cirrhosis. Yeah, because of alcohol. Sorry, Steve, I don't mean to laugh, but that's a funny one.
Oh, same thing with sandblasters. Silicosis, and then you got the black lungs from the coal miners.
Dude,
there's always been hazards for.
Dr. Harley, every YouTuber in the world is trying to get Harley to pay them that. They just don't do it. He says he wants to find a job that pays $150 an hour just to ride motorcycles.
If I could just ride motorcycles, get paid for it, I would do it in a heartbeat.
2 years of welding at the VA, gas, torch, stick, MIG, TIG. You can do them all. Out of practice, don't do much welding now. Rick, I'm not going to say it. You understand.
I did my little share. My little share of welding. I like MIG welding than I did stick. I don't know, because maybe the wire's fed, and I can steady hand it better than I did with the stick.
I'm pretty much self-taught through CarX. When I was 19 years working at CarX, I TIGged and MIGged and gas torched. Brazed, pretty much. Ran into someone who delivered motorcycles from the dealerships to soldiers home from deployment. Oh, that's a cool. Is that a job? I mean, was he making money doing it?
Yeah, there's a company that delivers motorcycles. Yeah. That's all they do. They pay pretty good. About $90,000 a year.
Wow.
But you're away from home. So it's not not where it should be. It should be up there a little bit more. But any time with trucking, the buck gets passed down. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah, Evil Rick says that'd be a great job. You think it was a chick? Played pretty well. It was a chick. Oh, it was a chick. Okay. Yeah, that would be a good job. What's up, Mike? Whoa!
Mike! What's up, Mike? Mike, you need to go back to the beginning later on and watch the beginning of this, and and kind of put your spin on it too. You could be in your members only type deal. So, with all that, I mean, there's a lot, as far as the trade difference and stuff like that. It's just about you getting off your duff and going find it. It's just like with me, I've been knocked down and into a hole like 3 times, and I dug myself back out of them. And strapped my boots and just worked a little harder. Okay, so it's just anytime I needed to make more money, I would find a job that pays more. So
I got tired of trying to work 2 and 3 jobs to make a living. So yeah, I quit that a long time ago.
now that I'm 51, going on 52, I'm gearing up more towards putting more money away for retirement, and wanting to travel. And that's going to cost a good bit of money. So I need to invest heavily so that my pension can, my own personal pension can, stand up through, the times,
Well, if you don't have a good 401k and an excellent stock profile, what do you call it?
Portfolio.
I got it. The portfolio, yeah. If you don't have, your ducks in a row, by the time you retire, you're going to be just like me and work till you die.
Yeah, well, I've seen truck drivers that they're freaking 75, 78, 80 years old still going at it, The old timers, we call them, The graybeards, like we call it in the motorcycle scene. Yeah, it's just,
I get it.
The knowledge that's with them and stuff, it's great to sit down with these guys and, the era when they, started out trucking and stuff, and the history behind what they did and stuff and what they had to accomplish. I mean, prime example, we went to the Iowa truck stop there, to the museum. Look at the old trucks, man. Yeah, some of those just like, how the heck did they steer that sucker,
That's like we talk about bikes, how in the hell did them guys, how did they end the war? How did they do all that with the twisting this and the throwing that? And then they had to shoot at people. I mean, come on, dude.
Yeah, amazing, how far we have come as a society. And you go even further back to the Romans, even further back that. I mean, it's just mind-baffling, And then you look at the Chinese, culture, and their history, Indian culture, the Mayan culture, and you start diving back and look how we all come forth to today and stuff and what we have today. I mean, technology alone has bloomed from the early 90s. Well, actually, a lot sooner than that, back in the 80s. Yeah.
Ghost got shadow ban. Got a. Wait a minute. No, it's in the chat. Never mind. It's just not on my chat. That's weird.
What's that?
Ghost made a comment, and it's not appearing on my chat. Says he works harder than somebody on welfare. And he said he thought he had his ducks in a row, and then he found out that they were squirrels, and they all went to a rave.
And I'm smoking 420 on the side.
But yeah, that's weird because that comment's not on my phone. Weird to me
Oh.
anyway.
So
Hmm.
that's what I was kind of our beginning of our show was, dealing with that scenario. And again, Shadow, I didn't know it actually happened to you. So, but yeah, now we know, and maybe it could help you along and everything. I'll like send Kamala a letter and say, hey, let me put this on the wall.
Sorry, Shadow. But that was a long time ago, man. You gotta learn to get over
I
shit.
know.
Make sure
Hey,
you're on live messages and not top messages. Oh, okay.
now you learned something new there, Jamin.
Well, it says
Yeah.
live chat, but it doesn't. It won't. It's not on there. I don't know. But it does say top messages up in the thing. Didn't know that. Wow.
Well, did y'all see the new feature in StreamYard?
Actually, I haven't paid attention.
Now, Rob says since he set up the channel and everything, Ace has given us the option to start get some money if we wanted to.
Really?
Has given us the option to do memberships if we wanted to, but we're not. Like we said before, we're not in it for the profit. We're here just to bullshit, have fun, and talk about different topics and put our opinion out there. If you don't like it, you don't have to listen to us. You know what I'm saying? No, just kick back and have fun.
I don't know how we could do memberships. We haven't even hit
That's
the qualifications yet.
We hit the 327 or something like that, didn't we? Not toot my own horn, but toot toot.
Huh.
Or our horn. How's that? I tooted our horn. But yeah, thank you.
We don't have the fancy buttons and everything like Mike Ball and Black Dragon and everything. Sit there and the clap and the machine gun.
Yeah, we don't know.
That we do.
We do have this. Hang on. That one.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, guys. I hit the wrong button.
So is that going to be our new intro? Are you hitting to that's going to be our new intro now?
No, that's actually the Biker Roadhouse's intro.
Yeah.
Oh, that's the Biker Roadhouse.
Okay. So, I mean, it's up to Rob if he wants to switch the name of it. Because, I mean, what's the matter? You don't like the other one?
Nah, it's just gotten old.
It would be better if it had all three of us rolling down the road, right?
We got to make that happen again.
Yeah.
So,
what's happening, Miss Peaches? How are you?
Peaches! Glad you're okay, and happy belated birthday, even though we said happy birthday on your birthday itself, but here it is Wednesday, a few days afterwards. So.
Hey, Mike says you don't need all that.
And that's the reason why we don't have it, Mike.
Right. Well, I was listening to Black Dragon today, and he sure is happy he's got him. he's happier than a stone cat, man.
Yeah, and it's a big congratulations to him. I mean, he is officially tying the knot there. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
They've been together for years. So yeah, congratulations to the both of them and to many adventures in the future. So. So, yeah,
Black
with that
Dragon
being
geeks out. Yeah, he does.
Well, guys, I am going to bounce off of here because I'm about to get down in that area where I am not going to have no cell service. So I am going to cut it off a few minutes early. To everyone in the chat room, thank you for coming on and listening to us bullshit and talk about things we talk about. And appreciate it. Y'all take care.
Dark, you behave
Rob?
yourself.
Yep.
Oh, no. I can't behave myself. If I do that and everything, life wouldn't be so fun.
Do like Evil says. Everybody's saying goodnight to you. Do like Evil says. Be bad. Remember to be bad. There you go.
Yep. Y'all take care. Rob, J-Man, y'all
Later,
take
man.
care.
See you later.
See you later, Dark.
So, now that he's gone, I'm just kidding, Dark. If you watch this later, we have something coming up for next week. We hope he's always safe there, Mimi. We hope it's going to be, pretty good. We're not going to be live next week.
No.
We're going to have a recorded video on. So be prepared.
But some of us will probably be in the comments. I'm going to be
definitely.
traveling down to Shreveport, Louisiana, but my overnight's probably going to be in Misery somewhere. Don't know, so I might be able to get on. I don't know. Might be able to have it on while I'm driving and just not be able to hit comments. But yeah, since I'll be traveling, Dark's working, and Jamin's going to be putzing around probably.
Hey, better watch out. Yeah, everybody catch Doc Harley tonight because he has a special guest, and it is Sick Wide Glide, Chris from, most people know him from Blockhead, but Instagram, he's Sick Wide Glide. It'd be a pretty good show. He's a real good dude. But yeah, check Doc Harley out tonight.
Yeah. But tomorrow we're going to be taping an interview with Cookie Monster and Cookie Mama. And we're going to hope all this goes well, and then we can air it. We'll air it next Wednesday.
Yeah. Yeah, so that's the plan anyway.
If we're all nice on our language and stuff, that's why we.
I only slipped a couple times tonight.
Yeah, but tomorrow we have to watch our language.
I will. Yeah.
5-year-old.
Well, when they're in my face, when they're in my face, I will watch my mouth. I promise.
Right.
Yeah, go check out some frog merchandise too. Get your Frogzilla glasses and do you got sweatshirts over there? Gotta take a call. Yeah, I gotta take a call, guys.
Yeah, and be looking for a review on Meeting of the Minds when I get back. So.
Okay. Yeah. So I'm gonna say. It's gonna be cool. Let me answer this real quick. I'll be right back, guys.
Are you sure? Look at that. Look at that. He left me to be here alone. No. But yeah, we're gonna be looking for review of Meeting of the Minds of what I can actually share and talk about my trip down to Louisiana and back. As of right now, I'm planning on taking the motorcycle. There is a small chance I will be taking the cage down.
I was going to ask you, are you going to be filming on your phone? Because I know you asked me earlier to send you that camera, which I'm going to box up. Get it out to you as soon as I can.
I've got one camera that's the color I can't get to work. And I might film off my phone. I've got my old phone that I can film off of. So,
well, when I went down there, visited with Evil Rick, he gave me a couple GoPros, And then, like I said, I can send you 1 or 2 of these. That's these 4K cameras.
Mm-hmm.
I'll send them to you.
And I'll get you my address here in a little
All right.
bit.
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, thank you, Evil Rick, for everything you do for all of us. You know, without you, most of us wouldn't have a good moderator. Just saying.
Right?
He moderates for a lot of people, which is pretty cool.
He does.
But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and get off of here because that was my dinner order. I had to place my dinner order.
All right. So y'all take care. Be watching for the interview with Cookie Monster, Cookie Mama next week. If things change, we'll let you know.
Yes, please. Thank you. Much love and respect to all of you.
See that Evil Rick said he didn't do nothing.
You do it all, Rick. We love it.
All right. We'll catch y'all later. Peace out and y'all be safe.
See you guys.